Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today we're going to do another quilt block with paper. You guys loved this. You guys, so many of you guys did this. And so as always, if you do something like this, please send it to me on Facebook. You can message me. You can tag me on Facebook. You can send it to me on Google, my email, the Twitter, the Pinterest. All my links are down below. Come stalk me everywhere. And I do my best to follow everyone back. Yeah, so let's get started. So today what I'm going to use is I'm going to use some blue, and this is just scrapbook paper I have sitting around. This came from Kate Williams. She sent me a nice package, and I really dug this, so I'm going to use that today. And I'm going to use pink from there, and I'm going to use, I think, some sparkly, not sure, and then really pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out some squares, and then I'm going to cut those into triangles. And once I get all that done, I'm going to use my, oh, you know, the cutter thing with the blade that, oh, what the heck is it called? But you don't have to. You can use scissors. It has this blade, and I can't remember what the heck it's called. So I'm going to use that, and then I'll come back and show you all that I have and what we're going to be doing. And it's a great page to do in your art journal, or if you have like small canvases, you can get like 5x7s or even smaller than that. You know, or one of my new obsessions is working on pieces of wood like that size. Cardboard's fantastic. I mean, oh, we can go crazy. So pick what you want to use. I probably will use cardboard. I don't know. I shall see when I come back. And we will get started. Okay, so as you can see, I cut everything into 2x2 squares. Now, if you want to do them bigger, you could do 4x4, 6x6. You want to make sure that you multiply by 2 as you do them. And what I picked was this delicious green, which I think I might add a little sparkle to with some metallic paint. This green and this blue, and this pink and this pink to go together. And I think I might do a metallic or a glitter in the middle. I'm not sure, but we're going to do some blocks, and we're just going to come up with, you know, a nice little, I don't even know what I would call it. I don't know, like just a 4-block paper quilt. A lot of fun. You don't have to be accurate. I'm going to take black paint, and I'm going to paint the other side of my canvas, I think. And then I'm going to cut everything in half except the green. So these green, or whatever color you're using, you could pick one that's going with the blue, or you could pick the blue. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to cut these right yet, but I'm going to cut all these into, like we did in the last one. And if you didn't see my last video where we did a quilt, I will put it up in the iCard up here or down below in a link, and you can check that out. And so we're going to cut these in triangles, and then I'm going to paint the back of what I'm going to use for it black, and then we shall start getting it on. So I will see you in another minute. Okay, so let me show you. I was going to do it off camera, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to show, because if you didn't see my video, the video before this that I did the quilt with the frog, maybe you, you know, maybe this will help you. So like I said before, the green, I'm going to decorate myself, and we're going to use those, and I'm not going to cut those right yet till I figure out what I'm going to use. But these are the pinks and the blues, right? And they're all 2x2, remember? And again, you can do them any size. So I'm going to put them together like a deck of cards. And I'm going to take them, I'm going to put them in threes, probably. Not threes, in a third, right? So they're thin. And then I'm going to take a pile. And if it's too thick still, you don't have to, you know, you can make it thinner. It just makes it easier. Take your scissors. I advise using bigger scissors. These are Fisker's non-stick scissors, which are so loved. They're old, but I love them. I want to get a new pair because they're fantastic. And so all I do is I put these in a pile, and I'm going to go. Now, you can be very fancy because, you know, there's nothing wrong with being fancy and taking something, putting these in a pile, because we wanted these to be in triangles, right? And you can definitely go, you know, corner to corner and draw a line and do all that. I'm not being fancy because I love creating. So everything being spot on isn't my gig right now, right? So I'm just going to go the best I can. And I'm going to start at the corner. And I'm going to kind of, if you can see, I kind of have my scissor ends, you know, the snippy parts at the end, facing right here. Because I want them to be as, you know, straight as I can. And I'm going to very slowly start cutting and letting that be my guide, because I want that like that. So we have these. Now again, this might be a little bigger than the other one. I don't care. I love making things, and I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not doing good lately. I'm in severe pain, and I think I threw or have a herniated disc. I did something when I got up. I bent down and stood up. You ever have those pains that all of a sudden hit you? You can't breathe? And but I'm not letting it stop me today because I just want to create. I need to. And so I'm so excited to be doing this, and this gets my mind off of things for a while. Again, and you can put these as thick as you want. But that's my point is, you know, you can really, and you see, I'm a stunad, right? But I can make triangles like that. So yeah, you can just do it like this. You can also, you know, use if you don't have a paper cutter, you can use your scissors and do them in a square. Cut out one square and then use that as your guide. You could, look, you know what I used to do? I used to get poster board from the dollar store. And that's great for this, where you can make a great mixed media background, cut it up in pieces and make a quilt as well. I know a lot of you are asking me to do fabric quilts and art quilts, and I'm going to be doing that. But I'm digging the paper lately. So, you know, do what you want to do. Do it how you want to do it. Do it, you know, get your poster board from the dollar store and just cut one 2x2 square. Get your ruler, 2x2, 4x4, 6x6. The bigger, you know, might be easier for you to start. And just take your ruler. You can get a ruler at the dollar store as well, and do 2x2. So it would be 2 across, right? And then it would be 2 this way. And you cut one of them, just mark it, do your best, use this as your pattern. So then when you have, let me just use this paper that's sitting here, then you can go with your one piece that's cut out, and you can take your pencil, pencil, where'd you go? And you can, to the best of your ability, draw your square, right? And then cut it out, and then just keep doing that. I've done that for ATC cards for years. When I need to make a bunch of ATC cards, if I was in a swap or just was in the mood to create, I think if you're doing ATC cards and you're doing backgrounds first, put as many cards as you can in front of you and just do them all with all the same colors. And it, you know, it just is easier. And I don't know. I just think sometimes it's easier not to have to think too much into doing things. You know what I'm saying? And then this is the last one. But you can see, now I'm not going to cut that because it turned a little bit. I did see that. So I just like to hold this like this. Again, on that corner, the best I can. Very slow, letting the ends be my guide. And poof. Look, they're all cut. Now, for the green pieces, geez, oh, Pete's scissors. Me and scissors. I have scissors everywhere. And I use them and I'll set them there and I'll forget they're there and grab another pair. It's one of those days. You know what I'm saying? How many is this? This is okay. So I'm going to put these out. I want to keep the green theme. And I hope I have enough. I can always cut more. I want to keep the green theme. Now, you guys know one of my favorite things in the world. Takes me a minute to turn because not the pain was being. All right, where's my green? Here you are. The Martha Stewart Granny Smith. Oh, do I love this color. I know you guys know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like the littlest squirt, just a turd little squirt there. I think my light, I got my light. I'm having a hard time seeing today, so my light might be a little too bright for you guys. So I'll move it over there for now. I'm going to take a scruffy brush. If you don't have a scruffy brush, use a makeup. I thought I had a makeup thing sitting here, and possibly might, but I'm not rocking with that today. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take just a little bit of the end. I don't want too much. You can even, you know, take a little bit off if you want. And I'm just going to kind of roll it, rub it, scrape it on these, just like that. Now you can see these are crinkled. I love crinkled paper. You could do this with any paper that you have. I was just lucky that Kate sent me this delicious paper. She sent me a beautiful RAK, and this was in it. And I thought, girl, you just spoke to me because that's what I'm going to be using. And because these are such brighter colors, I just want to add a little something, right? So I'm just going to go in you can have the kids do this with you, right? And I know some of you are like, really, Cal, paper? But I'm going to tell you what, don't knock it till you try it because it's a lot of fun. And I am a quilter at heart. It's one of the first things I ever did, learned how to do. And see, look, I'm not going to waste that little bit that was on my finger. I'm putting it right there. You know, and maybe you want this one a little darker. Okay. You know, and it's just going to... Now, let's say... Oh, you can see I did that a little brighter. It's all right. If you want some of it off, take it off with some water. You can spray it 1 time, 2 times, whatever time. Take your rag and look, you can just wipe it off and you can rip it, obviously, because look, if I don't show you things that happen to me, I'll have to do another one of those. If I don't show you things that happen to me, then it happens to you and then you think that you suck. You don't suck. We all can suck once in a while. That happens. Am I ashamed of myself? No, it's just I laugh. Look at me. I'm crazy. No, but really. So, all right. So I'm going to have to cut. Now I can, look how neat this is. I already got that measured because I measured it and cut it. And now I can cut it out. Best that I can because we can hide a multitude of little things. Now I can add, this time I won't wet it as much. I won't pull it. I'll let it dry. All right, you see what I'm saying. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to wipe you up for the time being. Okay, now what I did, and you can see I just, very simple. I will put glitter, a top coat glitter, whether it's green glitter, metallic, whether it's Mod Podge glitter, whatever. I will do that after I'm done because I want to see how it all goes together before I really, because you know me, I'll get the glitter out. And then I'll glitter it so much that when I put it up, I'll be like, no, it doesn't look right. And then I'm what they call in trouble. It didn't work. All right, this is a canvas that I did prior. Now, I'm going to work on this. And what I'm going to decide is the middle. Now, I think I'm going to get my Mod Podge mat. Open. There we go. Okay, come on. You got to clean those things. You got to clean around it. Look, I haven't cleaned around it, and it's a little bit of a mess. Okay, so in the middle, what I want to do first is I want to do green because green's the color I'm going for. So I want to do it like this. I'm just laying it down. We're going to lay it down like Dion, like Rat. And you can see that one's a little bigger, but guess what? I don't care. And then, all right, so I got to move this over a little bit. It's much easier if you do it. Okay, get the hell out of there. It's easier if you do it, if you lay everything down. All right, so that's going to be our middle. Now, yes, these are going to be glued down and you're not going to, you know, they're a little freaky deek right now, but who doesn't like to be a little freaky deaky, right? Oh my God, the lighting. There we go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to go in with, we're going to start, let's start out this way, I think, or the side. Now, look, you can do it on a piece of paper. You don't have to do it this small. This might end up being too small and me not use this. I don't know. Who the heck knows anymore? I'm going to take blue and I'm going to build. Now, look, here's the problem. No, maybe we'll go like this. Problem solved, Kelly. We're going to go like this. So it sticks out like a fan. Why is it blowing out? Because the lights. All right. And then I'm going to go all around this. And I'm going to sit this down like this. And then I'm going to grab more blue. Right? Is that how I want to sit? See, look. No, it goes on the outside, Kel. Yeah. I have it backwards. It's all right. There we go. You see what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Everything in my life is backwards lately. Okay, so you see how we're doing that. Now the next one's going to be, we're facing them out. So put it so that's facing out that way, right? And then get another blue one, because we're just going around the green right now. And then this green takes me a minute. I get it. And then the next green will go, because you're going to put the long, like, see how it's going side by side? Kind of looks like a sail to a boat, right? It's all right. We're doing it. We're doing it. Mistakes happen. Mistakes happen. Sometimes I forget even where I'm at. So, you know, there's that. You know, so we're going to do the same thing here. And then the same thing. And you can see, I might do this and say, you know what? This isn't big enough for me. I'm going to have to go. And then you see, we're going to lay this. No, we're not. We're going to do this with the, which way we're going to do this? Yeah, the longer piece out like that. There we go. Takes a minute. I got to look and redo. Anyway, you see how we're going there. That's what I'm doing there. And now we're going to start with the pink. Good gods, we're starting with the pink. If you guys follow me, you guys know I have moments. Let's see, brain fog, medication, pain. Y'all know. Sometimes it's like, you know, did you pee? At the end of the day, I'm like, did I pee today at all? Oh, no, really? Maybe that's why I have to almost pee my pants, because I have to pee. Too much information. I know. But I know I'm not the only one out there who has issues. Do you put your glasses on top of your head and then you look around for 2 hours for them until you realize they're on the top of your head? I know some of you do. And guess what? There's nothing wrong with that. All right. Anyway, here we go. So you can see this is kind of off center a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to continue on and then I will fix that if I continue to want to use the, the canvas. Okay. So we have our two going up this way. So then I want to take a pink. See, but that pink, I'm going to put that pink here. See, I want it to match this way. And then I want it to match. No, see, that can't go like that either. Because that, oh, you know, let's see. Okay. Maybe I can do like this. Okay. And then the next one. So yeah, they're not long enough there for some reason. On that side. Huh. But those are the same, they're the same size. That's odd. So I'm going to do it this way. And then I'm going to take another one and do it this way. Okay, so here's what I did. I took the green paper and I took a little of my, now you can use whatever. You can use any kind of glitter you have, any kind of metallic or glitter paint, whatever you have. I used a little, for now, I used a little Granny Smith from Martha Stewart. And I just kind of, you know, put it on there a little bit. Those are going to be my two main things. My focal, like the frog was last time, but we're doing this a little bit different. And as you can see, I laid out on what I'm going. This is just a white piece of scrapbook paper. You can use black. You can use whatever you want. I was going to use a black canvas. I don't think it's going to be big enough. I don't know. We're going to see. And I figured I'd come on just to show you what I'm talking about. This is just a black canvas. See, I don't think it's going to be big enough. I don't know. Maybe. From that I just, you know, I painted over with some black paint. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be, though. Or it might just be. Do we go for it? For the sake of, who cares? Let's try it. I don't know. Maybe I will. So yeah, so I just set it out ideally how I want it. And then no really rhyme or reason. I know these are the middle. And then I'm going to cut some of the sparkly paper for the outside border. So let's just start. I'm going to do the two green in the middle of the black. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. The only thing I am going to do is try to find somewhat of the middle. I'm not a measurer, but good God, can't you tell? Because I don't even know how to use a frickin'. It's one of them days. Just one of them days. So like I said, this is gonna be, so about 4. And where's my white pencil? And let's see if I can somewhat do this. I just want to kind of know where to lay them, which really you can just do on your own here. Just want them to be as in the middle as I can. It looks like that will be okay. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to measure and mark. I was starting to do it and I thought, why? I don't want to. All right, so I'm just going to take some matte Mod Podge. You can use your glue stick. You can use whatever you want. And I'm going to just, so I have an idea where to put them, kind of just throw some glue down there. And that's just for my knowledge. I do want to put the glue on the back of the paper. Oh, I got to fill that up again. I'm just, this is not, you know, you can use a glue stick if you want, or even double-sided tape, or whatever you want. And like I said, I'm just going to kind of do my best to, you know, I'm crooked by nature when I do things. But we're just going to make it work for us the best we can. Again, you can measure and make sure that's all, you know, all perfect, but I'm just going for it. I want to create today. I don't necessarily need perfection. I'm just having one of those days where it's like, you know what? I just want to escape. So let's escape by doing something like this. And then I'm just going to throw some of that matte off my brush, some matte Mod Podge, which will allow me to continue working on top of this once I get everything else glued in. Because I want that to be my main, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm lifting up and I'm going to do this row first so I can see it. So I'm going to throw this down. And so you can see there's texture on the back here, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. And I will start with this blue one. And then this blue one. And if you overlap a little bit, that's okay too. If you have a little gap, hey, I'm all about the gap. And you might have to hold it down. Especially if you're doing over a canvas, like you could see I have a little bit of texture under this. You know, you just hold it down for a second, count to 10, and then lift up. Throw your glue down. And I'm going to continue going up here. And I'm going to go with the pink. And then we want to make just a square with your colors, whatever colors you pick. My camera keeps going out, so I hope this keeps going because I've already started twice and lost a little footage, but so be it. We're just going for it. And again, I'm going to link my link up here. It's a little I up there, like the letter I. Click it, and there'll be links up there that you can check out. Lay this here. Do your best to line up. And if it's off a little, it's all right. We're all off a little. And like I said, hold it down. Count to 10. Okay. See, we're getting there. And the reason I love the Mod Podge matte, it dries clear. But I'll tell you what, you can use your Elmer's. You can use, you know, whatever you want. You know, anything that dries clear, which most glues do, honestly, nowadays. I don't know any glues that, unless you're using a glitter glue or something, that wouldn't dry clear. And even those dry clear with, you know, with the glitter in it. Okay, just cleaning the rest of my brush off. And laying that down so I can know where's next. Do these two right here. Okay. And I'm going to go here and lay that there. You might get a little dirty, you know, a little sticky, but who doesn't like to peel glue off their fingers? Come on now. Can I hear amen? And I'm just going to lay them down, and then I'll bring the brush back for on top, just so I know where they are going. Oh, come on. Now, your fingers can start to get sticky and making everything stick, which makes everything a pain in the butt. So, you know, if you notice that you're having that kind of problem, just wipe your hands off. Okay, let me lay down here. Put some glue here. This just helps it adhere. And like I said, because it's matte, even school glue, then you can work on top of it once it dries. But you never know what we're going to do. Okay, holding that down. Trying to push that in a little bit. You can see how much glue I have on here, right? I mean, it's a lot. And I'm okay with that. And look, there's a gap there. So I can definitely go in. Let me just try to lay some down here. Let's see. Come on now, friend. I'll hold you down for a second. Yep. And once it dries so fast. Now, here, you want to be careful because you can definitely rip. Because this paper is wet and all it is scrapbook paper. So you want to be careful. See, I'm not even going to do that because it's going to scrunch up. I'm just letting it go. I'm just going to let it go. You can see a little gap there, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. And now, so I'm going to pull this down just for a second, and I can see I need these two. They're going to go like this. That's why I like planning it out, because you don't have to. If I put all those in the pile, do you know what that would do to me? They would mess up so badly. So there. So we have those. That's why I like the little thing underneath. You know, already planning it out. So I can put this here. And then do the pink here. And a pink there. Because who doesn't like pink? And you could go crazy all out. I'm just doing basic colors right now. I'm going to hold that down for a minute. And then come on. Okay. Let's hold it down for a second, shall we? Okay. Now, you'll see, like, how I cut them. It might be like a little teeny bit off, you know, or this one that I didn't push close enough or whatever. But like I said, we can fix all that. I'm not too worried. It's about having the fun. Okay, so I'm going to lay this like this. And this one's going to go here. And this one's going to go here. Now you can see that one's overlapping a little bit. So I'm going to put this one down first. Put some glue here. See, it's these ones. All right, lift up. Come on. Please, don't lift them all up. This one needs up a little bit more. Okay. See, I tore it a little bit there. I'll just have to put a little pink there. Those are things you just got to be careful of, because when the paper gets wet and starts drying and you got glue on your fingers, it's better sometimes just to take the loss, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, just stick. Just stick. And then you look at it and you're like, it doesn't look any better than it did before I picked it up and ripped it. Okay, there we go. Just stay there. All right, get down there. I'll just have to fix that little bit. Oh my gods. Oh, it's sticky. Okay, that's because the glue's drying, so I'm just going to do a little tap there for now. You sit there, brother. Okay. And we'll go here And here. That's wonderful. The wonderful thing about Mod Podge is it dries fast, which is wonderful. So you don't have to wait 6 years to do anything. And you can see that's kind of overlapping. So I'm just going to real quick do my best to, there you go, turn it. And then push it a little bit with my paintbrush because my finger's going to take all that off. All right, we're going to rock with it. Okay. All right, see? We're getting there. Kind of looks like a little mess. It's all right. We're going to fix it. Like I said, right here, this is giving me the heebie-jeebies, but it's all right. We'll do it. We'll do it. And now we're going to go to the bottom row. And I'll start here. I'm just going to lay that down. There. And there. And then these. Not going to need more glue there. I'll lay this one here and deal with these sticking up. All right. So I'm just going to push this down with the glue and my brush. Hold it down for a second. Same thing for the pink here. Up, get up there, baby. There you go. Now, of course, if you take an extra second longer than me to do this, you could get these in, you know, real good, no gaps, if that's the, you know, your choice. But I don't know. I might put stuff on here. But I wanted the black to show through a little bit as grout, but I didn't go for it hard enough. Do you know what I'm saying? I got so excited about gluing these down because I like to see the finished product, and I like to play with it, you know, like not garnish it like I'm cooking. Then you can garnish it, embellish it, you know. Okay, that's it. And then throwing that down when they're kind of where you want them. And then again, right here. Push that down. You see how much easier it's like gluing a puzzle down after you do it, right? You already know where everything goes, so you don't have to poop around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Mess around, so you're like, oh, where does it go? What do I do? It's just you're kind of gluing it down. Okay, and I'm gonna do this, and again here, getting that on there. And then this. Oh, it's not too bad. It's going to be perfect on here, I think. Can you tell how badly I cut? Look at this one. This one's just like, he's rebelling. This is the rebellious kid that's like, look, I'm not doing what you want or how you want it. It's a step off. That's what it's saying. I'm doing my own thing. It's all right. Do your own thing. Everybody should do their own thing. Now I'm going in with one more quick coat on here. To help seal it down. I just pushed that. So I'll seal this down and then get this in place. Come on, friend. There we go. Put the glue on it. Okay. Just so everything has a coat. And like I said, it dries fast, so. Oh, my nose is itchy. Okay, so now we're going to do these. So obviously, I am not going to, I think I'm just going to put them, let me see, because they're all the same. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, I'm just going to go for it. Let's go for it. I don't know how it's going to work. But you never know until you do it. Again, you can measure and do all your fanciness if you want. I'm just Excited to get to the embellishing. Okay. So I'll lay that down. This is some glitter. Look at that, the glitter. Can you see it? How nice. And then I'll go to this end. And now this is a little thicker of a cardstock. And also, I want to make sure I have a lot of glue on the bottom because I'm not going to glue over this. Because if I glue over it, it's going to mat it down, and I don't want that. So I'm really going to push and make sure that it's, you know, going to be glued on there. I can see it's giving me problems here. So, and we'll go here one more time, just to, all right. And I'll just hold it. Okay. If you see it popping up a little bit, it's all right. Just go and push it back down. We're going to lay them all down and then push them down again. So, again, a lot of glue. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. Let's lay this one here. And I want it up above. I don't care if the little black's showing on the side there. Yeah. Okay. Some more. I want them to butt up. I don't want it to be on top of it because I don't want it to be too thick. Okay. That's good. So exciting. I get excited over the silliest things, but I love doing these. They're very, got a bubble there. Get the bubble out. Push it while you can. I'm very, I love to quilt. Getting all my stuff out to quilt and measuring sometimes. No, look, see, I touched that with my brush, and I didn't want to because I don't want that to mat that down. So I just blotted it off. I just get excited to do, you know, to do stuff like this where I get the same kind of, we're butting it again, as you can see. We're going to try to move this in. There we go. Some of that is going to be too big. The black's going to hang out on the sides, but that's all right. Just make sure it butts there flush and move it. Okay. Then just give it a push. Push it real good. Okay. Now, let me grab that last piece of the glitter. Okay. We're going to lay this here. So we know it's going here, and we need to cut it right there. So I'm going to lay this here. I'm going to put this, I don't know how the heck a little crumb got there. And I'm going to take this and just kind of just do it. I'm going for it. Okay. And that's probably where I'll screw up, but that's all right. Yep, that's where I screwed up. That's all right. Come on, stick. Stick it down, stick it down. Let's stick it down. Okay. Hey, it's all right. I screw up just those little bit of ends. Who cares? Who cares? See, now you can see how this, you want about the same of the black sticking up there because that means it's more even. Now, if I want to, if I'm really obsessive, which sometimes I get obsessive, I can pick this up. I can lay more glue down because it's starting to dry already. The Mod Podge is fantastic. It dries so fast. But I can do that. I can butt this up here all the way, put it on here. And then there's like this little bit right there. If I'm really obsessive, I can take just the littlest bit and fit it in there if I want to, so it doesn't look as bad, but I tell you the truth, it doesn't really matter. That's going to probably look worse, but that's all right. I'm going for it. I don't care. All right, so this is what I did. I'm not going to put the Mod Podge over top of it because, like I said, it will it'll mute it out, and I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up my stuff, let this dry for a minute, and then come back and we will play around. Okay, so let me show you something. What I decided to do. I have furnace tape. It's metal tape. You can buy this at your home improvement store, where the heaters and all that kind of stuff, radiators, and you get a big roll of it, and it's like $6. Now, if you don't have these, you can buy at your craft store the Ranger. I think it's Ranger. It's like you use, like, if you solder or anything like that, it is thin metal tape, which is essentially kind of what this is. Now, what I did, and I'm going to show you how I did it. I mean, look, it's not even. Let's not even pretend. But what I did was I sealed the edges with that. And so I have this edge left, and I'm going to show you what I did. I just took a piece of this and measured it. Very, not very measury, I just eyed it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the backing off. It's sticky. And I will just I always use the flat, right? Because what I do is I take this, I cut this in half. But as you see, here's the end here and here's the end here. So I don't have to be too perfect cutting it in half because I'm always going to have this straight edge. Sometimes I forget and put it the other way. But anyway, so I do that. And then I'm just going to, and you can tell this is much thicker. And you just peel. All right, let's go. You just peel the back off like a sticker. And it's sticky, as you can hear. And I just kind of lay that, just a little bit, 1/8 of an inch or so, whatever you do. And I put it down. Now I can see that's a little too much, and I'm going to just lift it up a minute. Take it back further, right to there. See if that's a little better. I'm going to push it down like this, seeing it covers the corners. I'm going to put it down, like put this down so this gets a nice crease on the table. And then, as you can see, I'm just going to kind of turn it and push this to the back for a second so I can see. Same with that. I just push it down, turn it over, and you can see. Now I can take my scissors. I can see where it's sticking up. And this just cuts with scissors. I mean, it's just a nice tape. That's my dog gagging. I'm sorry. Oh, he's going to gag. I'm going to tell you, my dog, I don't know if you guys have older dogs, but the weather here, it was so humid yesterday and hot. It was 90. And now today I think it's like cloudy and chilly, and it's like 72. So everybody's gagging and choking. Okay. You guys can read my mind. The next thing that's going to come out of my mouth, everybody's gagging and choking. That's what she said. Okay. So you can see, so what I did was I just did somewhat of a border so it covers up the rest of the canvas. Now, if you don't have metal tape or anything like that, what could you use? Washi tape, of course. You could do a really cool design if you have, there's plain washi tape, or if you have butterfly, whatever you want. And you just put it around and look how, how cool. Just, something to do just to make it a little bit more. And you could take alcohol ink or paint, or even ink pads, distressed ink, whatever, and you can change the color of this. I'll show you. I don't necessarily want to use red on this, and you can see, you could put it on here and it will, mute the color down. It won't be so shiny, or you can use metallic paint, gold paint. It doesn't matter. And there you go. And the multi-surface paints that are out now from Folk Art and that, fantastic. Though they will work great on this tape as well. So that's that. Okay, so here I am. What do I want to do next? Well, I want to do something, I like these middles, and I am obsessed lately. I keep showing these, but I have the other ones baking. But I am obsessed with these. So, I mean, come on. How freaking cute is that, right? So I want to, a goal of mine this week is to work one of these into a painting somehow into something like this, a little bit, and yeah, and just put these on there and maybe sell them. So would you guys be interested in something like that? I don't know. Let me know. Okay. Anyway, so I have these that I got in a random act of kindness, and they are, as you can see, butterflies. They're corrugated. And I'm just going to get a couple out so you can see them. There are all kinds of different shapes in there. Look at that little, they can be flowers or anything. But I was thinking maybe doing a butterfly in the middle after I kind of do something, you know, a little fancy with those. I don't know. The confusion is real. So I'm trying to decide. There are different size ones in there. I suppose that's a cloud. And these are maybe snowflakes or maybe a flower. It doesn't. Oh, wait. Here we go. Butterflies. It doesn't say what else. But that looks like butterflies, clouds, and I mean, maybe those are flowers. I'm not real sure. I don't know. But this is an idea. So what I'm going to do is put this away for now. That'll be pretty much last. This is dry for the most part. So now I got to decide what I'm going to do. Now, you know what would be great are glitter glue or stickles or, which I have a lot of. Which I think I used in the last one as well to decorate them. Because they're easy. Glitter glue is easy because you just, you know, you have the colors in there and do it. You could do, oh gosh, what else could we do? I have so much stuff sitting here. I might have to, oh, wonder if we use, let me see this. This is washi tape. But to pull out this green, I'm wondering, this is how I do things. If I cut this in half and use that as almost like stitching. Oh, let's try it. All right. I'm just going to take this washi tape and cut it. Will it tear easy? Tear it. No, I don't want to tear it because then it comes off uneven, Cal. Let's cut this end off. Okay, let's just see. Let's see if we lay this here. I don't know. Or if we do it here. See, I like all the patterns and shapes. I'm weird that way. And I probably should have done these before I did the ending, but that's all right. I don't know. I kind of like that. I think it might be hard for you guys to see because that light. Because it has the pink. I mean, it's kind of like see-through, so it picks up. Okay, let me see. I want to kind of cut that. I guess I could use a knife, right? Where is my knife? Oh, good God only knows where my knife is. I have 20 million and a 6 things going on today. All week. But I'm just going to like put, you could use anything just to kind of cut it. Washi tape cuts good. It's very thin. Use your pokey tool. Yeah. I'm thinking. And then kind of run it here. And then pull that off. Okay. Yeah. I'm digging that. Digging it. And it picks up the pink underneath. Let's try a blue one. The excitement. I am not going to make you sit here and watch me do all these. Because who the heck wants to do that? But I'll do another one to decide whether I'm going to do it or not. It has to be a better way to do this. I wonder if I fold it. I mean, I guess there isn't, going to be much better of a way because it's tape. And, you know, I just want a little bit of a fold so I kind of see where the middle is, if you can see that. Now, the question is, okay, you know where the middle is, but can you cut? And it seems like it's in between these dots, but I'll just tear the rest of that because I know I'm not going to use that. So if I turn this way and kind of lay it there on the edge. See, it's not really, I mean, washi tape isn't sticky by nature anyway. All right, see, but I cut that too yucky, so that's not going to work. Oh my God, girl. Hot mess, hot mess. Okay, we'll do it there. We're just going to do it there. And then I'll cut it. And I can always go back in and take that off when I'm done. But I'm liking it's almost like stitches or like another decoration inside. So I'm not going to make you watch me do this crap because this is going to take me a minute. But when I'm done, I will come back and then we'll go from there. Okay, so let me just show you. I don't want to keep making this video so long. It's already long enough. So all I did was I took the washi tape, I cut it in half, so it's half the width, and laid it down. And washi tape has a habit of not sticking very well. And you can see this is not perfect by no stretch of the imagination. So I will go over it with a coat of Mod Podge. Hello. So I will put that over the tape to hold it down. And then you can see I have this little gap here a little bit. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I can always put, you know, little tchotchkes or something down to cover mistakes. That's the best part of it. And then you can see here I have my green middle, and I did a thick full-size tape around it, and then I cut the other, you know, halves. And then I have this CD, part of the CD that I cut out, where I did both sides. And I really like the shiny side. I don't know why it's talking to me, but it is, so I'm going to use it. So what I thought I would do is kind of put it at an angle there and glue it on there. And I will just use, you know, Mod Podge, or I love the Sobo glue. There's so many wonderful glues out there. This takes a minute to come down. You could use your glue stick, you can use whatever you want, and glue that down. Now I love this blue glitter, the glitter tape rather, that I used on the CD. I really love that, but I already put the green down. Now you can see here where my edges kind of go over, and if you take a pair of scissors or something sharp, you can kind of just run it in there and it'll take that, that little bit off, you know, that little extra. So you could definitely play with all that. I'm not going to worry about that right now. And I have my metal around here, which I like how shiny it is. I'm not hating on that, but you definitely could buff it down with some acrylic paint or ink, like I said before. And I don't know, I'm not hating on it. I'm not hating on it. It's something different, and it was definitely fun to do. And it definitely inspired me to do other things. And I have a lot of these left, so I'll be using these again in a different application, you know, on this. But I reused a canvas, so life is good. And it didn't go to waste. And it's, you know what I mean? Let me just do this little glue stick here. I'm going to put it all over the back of this. Sometimes I need, like, minute things to do with the least bit of thinking. And this happens to be one of them. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Although this, I want it a little bit more in the middle and push it down. And then that will stick itself. But like I said, I'm not hating on this. I'm loving it, and all I have to do, like I said, is put a coat of, because that washi tape doesn't stick that well, but it doesn't mean don't use it, you know. And you can get it at your dollar store. You can get it anywhere, and you can make your own. There are so many videos I have and others to make your own, and I can do a quick video on that as well. But also, let me just tell you, if you get washi tape from the dollar store that you don't dig. Maybe it's black. Maybe it's a color that you don't like. Maybe it has, I don't know, something on it that you don't particularly, watermelons or something. I don't know. You can always paint over it with your multi surface paint or acrylic paint, whatever, and you can paint over it and make it a something that you might like. And if you want a video on that, ask me. Let me know down below. I will be glad to do a quick video on it. Very easy, and you can really use masking tape, painter. I mean, whatever. The world's your pickle. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to do here. Like I said, just coat it with some Mod Podge, not the sparkle though, and not the metal, just the middle part, just to hold the washi tape down. And you can go add more glitter. You can add, oh geez, you can use paint pens, and you can use puffy paints, and you can use anything you want. So this was just something that I just wanted to do because you know, not feeling well, not feeling like doing much at all, but I'm really digging just that monotony, you know, that same, oh, here's a corner, here's a corner, you know what I mean? Kind of almost like a puzzle in a sense, but very simple for me. So I hope that you guys like this. If you do this, tag me, send it to me everywhere. All my information is down below. If you got this far in my video and watched to the end, I don't know, let's say the word today would be blue glitter. Blue glitter. Let me know. I love seeing, you know, how many of you watch when I do these longer videos, because I know a lot of you prefer the longer videos. So I like to make sure I do some of these for you guys as well, because I love you. And as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. Share me around like I'm your loose friend. Give me a thumbs up if you like, you know, doing these paper quilts as they will, you know, as they are. I'm trying to keep them very simple for those of you who do not quilt. But I think I might do like a flower one next. We might do a little flower one. So we'll see. So get your scrapbook papers together. And if you go to the store, look for the ones on clearance. You never know what could be used. And I also suggest to trade with each other, because a lot of us have a lot of scrapbook paper that, you know, we have double or triple of. Maybe you could trade with somebody and get different ones. So I love you guys so very much. And I'm very blessed that you guys take the time out of your day to watch my videos. I can never thank you enough. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.